The news came out just a couple of hours ago that Jack Wilshere will be the Norwich City manager for the remainder of the season, and with that, he's going to come up against Aaron Ramsey in the dugout in a couple of weeks' time. Aaron Ramsey now at Cardiff City as their interim head coach. I always see Jack Wilshere as this 19-year-old kid who blew Barcelona off the park. I can't just envisage him as a manager. It just doesn't feel right. And Aaron Ramsey, that 2013-14 season, I still remember that like it was yesterday. So I mean, just looking ahead to when they clash in the dugout, just want to get your fondest memories of Ramsey and Wilshere in an Arsenal shirt.
Yeah, I mean, if I said I put it out on my social media, I don't think I've ever felt as old as reading that we're going to see Jack Wilshere and Aaron Ramsey going head to head in the dugout as managers. It's just like it's mad. It's like where has the time gone? My fondest memories. Um, I mean, my fondest memory of Aaron Ramsey is the goal against Hull in the FA Cup final. It's one of my favourite ever Arsenal goals. That day meant an awful lot to me for a lot of reasons, not just because it was the end of the trophy drought, but myself and my dad had lost my mum not a few days earlier, basically. The funeral was a few days earlier. And so we were both kind of like emotional wrecks anyway. And we went to Wembley and we just wanted to win that game so much and to be 2-0 down and, like sitting there like, what's happening here? To come back the way we did. And, I'll remember that goal for the rest of my life. It's one of the most special moments I've had following Arsenal. So undoubtedly, that is my highlight when it comes to Aaron Ramsey. Jack, I mean, there's so many. It's hard not to say the Barcelona game though, because anyone who's there or anyone who's watching on TV, I was fortunate enough to be there that night and to see him go up against that Barcelona team with absolutely no fear to play like he did. You knew you were watching greatness, and it was so exciting to have a young kid like that come through the academy to perform like that at the biggest of stages against the best team, arguably, that the world has ever seen. And so it was really special. The thing with Jack is it's such a shame what happened after that, because he had a player there who could have gone on and done absolutely everything, and it was taken away from him because of injuries, and it's such a crying shame, And I got to know Jack quite well from work, and I've sat down with him, spoke with him, and a lot of times when he was at Arsenal youth coach as well, in the run to the Youth Cup final, it was probably the last time I sat down with him before that final, and a few of us had a good round table interview with him at the training ground, and from someone who clearly had lost his way and had kind of lost the fun of football and the love of football towards the end of his career when he was searching around trying to find a club and all that sort of stuff, to find that love again because of coaching back at Arsenal where he felt so comfortable, and he was really inspired by Mikel Arteta and the coaching staff, and you could just see that fire was back in him. Anyway, I thought that was really, really great to see, and I'm so glad to see he's gone on. He made a bold move leaving Arsenal where he knows everyone and he's absolutely familiar with everything, to go to Norwich, and now, albeit only for a couple of games, perhaps he's manager in the Championship. So I hope it goes really well for him, and who knows what it could do for his sort of long term job prospects.